Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Chat. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to assign a management IP address to your brand new Cisco switch. Okay, so when you bring a brand new Cisco switch, you can access that switch only using the console cable. You can connect console cable with your switch and computer, then you can access it and you can do the initial configuration. So under initial configuration, you need to assign a management IP address and then you are able to connect your network new switch to your network. So guys, uh, I have summarized the steps I'm going to follow. So let's say my management VLAN ID is 130 and my management network is 10.10.100.0/24, and when you connect a brand new device to your network, you have to assign IP address which is available within your network. So here I have summarized the steps I'm going to follow. So hope you can see my screen. So first we should create the VLAN in new switch. As I mentioned earlier, my management VLAN is 130. So I have to create it using VLAN space 130 command. Then I have to assign a name. It's the name of the VLAN, management underscore VLAN. Then we need to create a VLAN interface to assign IP address. So in there, we need to create VLAN interface for VLAN ID 130. So interface VLAN 130 to create the interface VLAN. Then we can assign IP address using IP address space 10.10.100.2, then subnet mask. So you can see guys, this is the IP address we are going to configure in our switch. After that, we need to check whether this IP address is assigned or not. To do that, I will connect the computer with the switch using one of fast Ethernet port. So I will use fast Ethernet 0/13. Then I will check connectivity from my PC to switch. To check the connectivity, I have to assign IP address to my PC. So I will assign IP address from this range. So let's say I will assign IP address 10.10.100.3 to my PC. Then if I can pin from my computer to the switch, it means that this task is completed. So guys, let's see how to do this. So in previous video, I taught you how to download and install Cisco Packet Tracer. So please open your Cisco Packet Tracer. The first we need to select a network device. In my screen you can see the network devices. So click on that, then select switches, then drag and drop this switch Cisco 2960 model. Okay, so if I keep mouse pointer here, you can see the available interfaces: fast Ethernet 01 to 24, then 2 gigabit Ethernet interface. Okay, now to do the configuration, okay, I will bring also my PC here. Okay, this is good. And also I will connect the I will connect the Ethernet cable later. So click on this. Now you can see config mode. So here you have a graphical interface. You can do simply configuration, and CLI I will use CLI because in future cases you need to use this, and you can build your knowledge if you use this CLI to do the configuration. Okay, guys, okay, you can see now we are in the user mode. We call this mode user mode. We need to go to the privilege mode, type ENA, press tab, enable, press enter. So enable command means that we are going to privilege mode. So okay, so you can see hash symbol here. So it means that we are in the privilege mode. So guys, when we type commands, you don't need to type every words. Simply when you need to type enable command, you can type ENA, then press tab. It will automatically take the available commands. Okay, now we need to do the configuration. So to do the configuration, we have to go to the configuration mode, type configure terminal, conf, press tab, TER, tab, terminal, press enter. Now we are in the configuration mode. The first we need to create the VLAN. So I will open my notepad. We need to create the VLAN. So before that, we need to see the available commands in configuration mode. To see the available commands, we can use the question mark, press enter. Now you can see I type question mark and press enter. So now you can see available command. So in here, you can see command VLAN. So this command used to configure a VLAN. Okay, type VL tab, and to see the available command next to VLAN, type question mark. You can see simply one option is here available, and so you can simply add your VLAN ID 130. Now we create the VLAN. So once you enter the command VLAN 130, you are going to the VLAN 130, and you are in the VLAN configuration mode for VLAN 130. So remember that. Now you can see config VLAN. Previously we were in config mode. Now we are in the config dash VLAN. It means that now we are in the VLAN 130, and now we can do the configuration related to VLAN 130 only. Okay, because we enter VLAN 130. So now we are able to do the configuration of VLAN 130. Okay, to see the available commands, type question mark. You can see commands name. This command used to give a name. So if you need to remove any configuration under VLAN 130, you can use command no. But I'm not going to teach you those things. I'm not going to teach you the command about the command no here. So I will bring another video in future. So now I need to assign a name. Type NA, press enter, and this is my management VLAN mgmt underscore VLAN. Press enter. Now exit from here. Okay, now we are back in the configuration mode. Now we need to create the VLAN interface. I will open my notepad again. We did these two tasks. Now we need to create the interface VLAN 130. So this is command. First we need to type interface VLAN 130 in tab, and to see the available commands, question mark. So you can see VLAN, type VLAN, available command to see, type question mark. You can simply add your VLAN ID. So I will not keep a space, it's no matter. So type 130, press enter. Okay, now we are in the VLAN interface VLAN 130. Okay, you can see we are in the config dash heap. Okay, now we can do the configuration of interface VLAN 130. So when we create a interface, we can assign IP address to that interface. To see the available commands, type question mark. You can see IP command here. Okay, to assign IP address, type IP question mark address and question mark. You can add IP address 10.100.2. and subnet mask is, this is a /241 255 255 then 255.0. Press enter. Okay, now we assigned IP address to our interface VLAN 130. Exit from here. Okay, now we are back in the config mode. Okay, we did this. Now we need to select the interface, which is interface pass 0/30. So actually guys, we are going to connect computer. So we need to set this as a access, mode access. I'm sorry guys. Okay, access, this will be changed. VLAN, then add is not available there. So this is the commands we are going to execute in our switch, because we are going to connect a computer, not connecting a network device. So then we need to change the mode to access. So access means that you have you are going to connect a device like computer. So then you can assign only single VLAN. You have single single Ethernet card to your Ethernet card on your end device. Then you can assign only single VLAN. So in that kind of situation guys, you need to define your interface mode as the access one. So that's why we are going to set the mode as access. Okay guys, so now we need to go to the interface pass Ethernet 0/13. Type interface and question marks to see available commands. Type pass tab and question mark. You can add the your interface 0/13. Press enter. Now we are in the configuration of interface pass Ethernet 0/13. So as I mentioned earlier, uh, when we let's say we need to assign multiple VLANs to our interface. In that kind of situation, you need to change the mode to trunk. So that's the difference between trunk and access. So if you are going to add single VLAN, so you need to set the mode as access. So if you are going to assign multiple VLAN IDs, then you need to change the mode to trunk. So guys, now we need to set mode as access. So we will, let's see what are the available commands. Type the question mark. So you can see the switch port, set switching mode characteristic. So use this command. So guys, please type switch port, type switch, press tab, and to see available commands, type question mark. So you can see mode. This command used to change the mode. So we can type mode and question mark. You can give access and question marks. There is no any option, so it means that now we can set the mode to access. Press tab. So now we change the mode of the pass Ethernet interface 0/13 to access mode. Now we need to assign the VLAN 130. Okay, for that we have to use the same command, switch port. So guys, I'm sorry, in my notepad there is space, so I have to remove this. Okay, I will come back to my CLI, WI, tab, and question mark. So you can see after switch port, you can set access mode characteristic of your interface, because we change mode to access. So now we need to set the access mode characteristic. So because we change the mode to access, so then you can't use trunk command, you can use access one. So switch port, access, and to see available commands, type question mark. So VLAN, set VLAN. This is very easy. Type VLAN and question mark, and you can simply type your VLAN ID. VLAN ID is 130. So you can see in my notepad, switch port, access VLAN 130, switch port mode access. Okay, so this is how to do the configuration of interface pass Ethernet 0/13. So when you add interface pass Ethernet 0/13 command, so you are in the interface pass Ethernet 0/13. So then you can do the configuration of pass Ethernet 0/13. So then you can issue these two commands, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 130. So here switch port mode access command used to set the mode as access, and this command used to allow the access VLAN 130. Okay guys, I need to present. Okay, this was completed. You can, when you complete, you can add the command in, then you will bring out from the config mode. Type end. Okay, to see the configuration you did here, you can type show run in config sh, and then run and press enter. If you press tab, run in config, and press enter, you can see the changes we did. So you can see interface VLAN 130 and IP address. So if you come to up, you can see guys, the interface pass Ethernet 0/13, the access VLAN 130, mode is access. Okay, we have done the configuration guys. So I will open notepad again. So we create the VLAN 130 and name it as management underscore VLAN. So we created the interface VLAN 130, then we assign IP address, then we selected the interface pass Ethernet 0/13, then we change mode to access, then we add the VLAN 130. So here switch port access, because this is access port. Okay, now we completed our task. So now we need to set IP address to our PC. Click on your PC, go desktop, config, and select your interface pass Ethernet 0, because only single interface available. So that's why we allowed the set this as access 1. Okay, so now we need to assign IP address 10.10.100.3, because we assigned 2 to the switch. So subnet mask is /241, so change it to 255.0. So the configuration of this interface is okay. So guys, I hope you understood the difference between trunk and access. So when you have a device like this computer, so you have only single interface and you can assign single VLAN ID. So then you should set your interface as a access one. So when you have when you need to allow multiple VLAN IDs, so then you need to set mode of your interface as a trunk one. Simply trunk means multiple VLAN, access is single VLAN. Okay. So guys, this is okay. So configurations are fine. Okay. So now we need to connect a cable. Select this connection. So click on connection tab. So you can see available connections. So you need a copper straight. So click on that and click here. Select your port pass Ethernet 0. So here your interface should be pass Ethernet 0/13 because we can pick VLAN 130 on that. Click on that. Okay, now keep your mouse point on PC. So you can see IP address 10.10.100.3 and subnet mask is /24. The interface pass Ethernet 0. And come here, keep your mouse pointer. You can see pass Ethernet 0/13 is up and VLAN ID is 130. So and also you can see bottom of this VLAN 130 link up VLAN 130 and IP address is 10.10.100.2. Okay guys, now we can check the connectivity. So click on computer. So go to desktop, take command prompt. So to see the IP address again, type IP config command, press enter. You can see IP address. So type pin to check the pin to do a pin test to your switch. If the pin test is success, it means that we have connectivity from PC to switch. 10.10.100.3. Okay guys, now you can see the reply is coming from 10. I'm sorry guys, IP address. This is the 10.10.100.3 is the same IP address to my PC. So it should be to present. Okay, there was a request timer. No matter, do that again, because when we do the first time, it can have a request timeout. No matter. So I will do it again. So you can see reply is coming from 10.10.100.2. It means that the IP address is correctly assigned to my switch. So now we can connect the switch to your uplink network devices, but remember that you need to do some other configuration. It's depend on your environment. So let's say you need to connect several devices, you need to create a VLAN IDs, then you need to assign VLAN IDs to each physical ports. So it's up to you, but the first steps you should follow that you must assign IP address to access this switch through the management network. First assign IP address, then connect to management network, then access it through the management network, then do the configuration. Okay guys, so hope you understood what did I do here. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I would like to say that I have several video series in my YouTube channel, not only for networking, not only for Cisco packet tracer. You can learn networking basic, and you can learn DNS, you can learn email, you can learn web hosting, you can learn cyber security, you can learn cloud computing, you can learn backup panel application. So there you can learn Linux, Windows. So there are so many videos. So that's the difference between other YouTube channel and my YouTube channel, because if someone upload networking videos, they don't upload other videos like system administration for Linux, Windows, but I do everything: DNS, email, networking, web hosting. So I think this is a great place to improve your IT knowledge. So guys, please subscribe my YouTube channel, and there is a link to my website. Go and read the article, and also there is a link to my Facebook page. Please follow that and share these videos with your friend. So guys, actually, thank you very much for watching this video.